Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well today. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you guys my favorite foundation so far for my oily / combination skin. If you want to find out what it is, stick around and yeah, carry on watching the video. Anyways, before that, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, join the family, put the bell notification button on, and let's get to it. So I've been using this Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid Foundation. I don't think it's that new. I don't think it's old either. But if you remember, I was using the was it the matte and poreless one, the one that comes in a tube, because I thought, okay, well, I have oily skin, so I need something that mattifies my skin. But it just made my skin so flaky. Like, you could really see the foundation. I could feel it. Like, it looked fine, but I felt like after a while you would like see it, and I felt like so many matte foundations do the same thing. But I was like, well, I can't use the hydrated formula because I have oily skin. But that's where you're wrong. I decided to use this one. It's obviously a satin finish, and it's a hydrating formula, and it has hyaluronic acid, and there's a serum inside, so it hydrates the skin throughout the day, which I think works so much better for my skin. I feel like my skin's less oily because it doesn't have to compensate. I feel like the matte foundations strip your face of the oils you need and then ends up producing more oil. So I feel like this keeps my skin hydrated. If you can see, I'm wearing it now. I've been wearing it for a couple hours. It feels like I'm wearing nothing there. It looks very skin-like, as if like it's good for like your more natural days, or if you're someone who doesn't really like to cake it on, perfect for you, seriously. But I've been enjoying it. It has a medium coverage, so again, more of the natural side, but it does build up. So if you do need areas that you want more coverage, you can definitely build it up. It works phenomenally. Let me get the like little facts about it and the prices. So this foundation retails for £7.99. I don't know anywhere else, but here it's £7.99, and they claim that it has an airbrush radiant finish, which I think it actually does. It genuinely feels like airbrush. It's my skin, but a lot better. You know what I mean? It just gives that look to it, and it's definitely a satin finish. They said it's an air whipped formula which contains hyaluronic acid, and it gives the lightness of a mousse in a smooth liquid foundation. It is very light. I generally forget that I'm wearing it, and I'm someone who does not like the feeling of like foundation on my skin. So for me to like it, it's definitely lightweight. So it says it's medium coverage, which it is, and it gives a flawless, seamless, smooth, and subtle luminous finish. So true. So these are a few ways that I apply the foundation. So I usually like to apply it with just a flat like kabuki brush. This is the Morphe one, and I think it works well. Like, it doesn't leave any streaks on your face. It blends it really nicely, and I usually used to apply all my foundation with just a sponge, but I thought I got this and I wanted to really try, and it really works well with this foundation. But if you are a sponge person, it works well too. It really just like both ways. It gives that finish, and it gives that the same medium coverage, and can still build well. Also, if you are worried about like the oiliness, I just go in with just more powder around the areas that I know will get oily, like my T-zone. So I use the Fit Me Maybelline Matte and Poreless powder, and I feel like that's enough to just keep me throughout the day. Like, I don't feel like I need to touch up around like my nose, my forehead. But you could also use, sometimes I use the Wet n Wild mattifying powder. So any sort of powder that you use that could, will really help control the oils on your face will help, because like, especially for combo skin, like my cheeks are not oily. So if I was to just use like, say, a foundation that was just completely matte, or things that are just tailored to my oiliness, I feel like, yeah, that might control the oil there, but then the rest of your face looks dry, or it's like flaking. And to be honest, I find that when I wore my matte foundation, it would crack around my nose, so the oil will still seep through, and I feel like it becomes more aggressive. Like, the oil, it really wants to get there because it's drying up. But no cracks. So like I've worn this for like the whole day. I decided to like not do a first impressions with this because I feel like with foundation you're not sure with just the first time. So I've been wearing it for a couple of weeks, for a short amount of time, long amount of time, going to the gym, just going to do my normal day, and it really keeps up. And most people just don't notice I'm actually wearing foundation. Like they're just like, oh, your skin looks so good, and I'm just like, it's not my skin, but it's just really nice. And of course, when it comes to foundation, you have to think, is it going to work with my products? So I use the Revolution Conceal Define concealer, and it works the same. I haven't seen any sort of difference, like it blending out weirdly. It melts with the foundation. They both melt into my skin. I use the same BH Cosmetics Brilliance Bronzer. It blends nicely. The same with the BH Cosmetics Flora Blush. And yeah, I just feel like it's a very adaptable, is that a good way to say it, foundation. Like it works with, so far, everything that I've used. I haven't seen it like do any weird things with any like products I use it with. But yeah, before I forget, you guys have probably already seen it, but I love that it comes in a pump, which is like really awesome because I feel like it's just, one, more hygienic, and two, I feel like it stops it from drying quicker, and it dispenses the right amount. Like I'll just show you guys how much you get if you were to just, like I use about a pump and a half, sometimes two, depending on the coverage, and that gives it this kind of coverage. So if you have a bigger face than mine, or you want more coverage, you'll use more. But I just think, like, look at it, it's not too thick and it's not too thin, it's not running, but it didn't come out like a cream. So if you like to rub it in, look how smooth it is, and it's like the perfect shade for me. I'm not sure, I tried to look up the shade range because I wasn't sure how big it was, but it seemed like on the Maybelline website they didn't show everything. Like they showed 12 shades, but then my shade wasn't there. I am Sand 30. That's the shade I am. So if you guys are the same shade as me, that's what it's like the perfect match, like literally undertone, everything. Sand 30, that's the one. But it wasn't on there, so I was like, maybe that's what they have in stock. So I'm not too sure about the shade range, but Maybelline tends to have a really good shade range when it comes to like their other foundations, like the Superstay one. So I assume with this is good, but don't quote me, so you do have to check. Anyways, that's it. That's the end of this video. I hope this has like helped you guys with, if you have any problems like me when it comes to your oily skin or combo skin, and you find it hard to find the right foundation for you, and you find that even the matte ones, it just doesn't work, it doesn't look nice, doesn't look natural. So give it a try, see if it works for you. Again, we all have different skin type. It might work, it might not work for you, but it works for me, and vice versa. So let me know if you do, comment it down below if you've tried this before, and let me know what you guys think about this foundation. Also, if you have any other foundations that you want me to test out or review, I'm always open to, even just for my benefit, to know any other foundations that will work if you know you have the same sort of skin type as me. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, join this family and subscribe, put your bell notification button on, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.